Have you ever noticed that the Fruitarians don't age very good? Their skin, they look so youthful in the beginning. The young Fruitarians, you see them, they're glowing. They're like, oh my God, look at that. But then as they get a little older, into their 40s and 50s, they don't hold up so well. And I know why. Oh my God, did I actually find a fruit tree in nature? What is that? What are those? Should I try to reach the one at the edge of the lake and hope I don't fall in? Okay, here's one. What is this? It doesn't smell good. Okay, we're gonna sacrifice this one with my monkey tools. Okay, we stab it to see what's inside. Dirt and stuff. It looks like fruity yumminess. It smells sweet. Shut your mouth. Save that for later. I'm not saying never eat fruit. So I figure we taste these things. I don't know what the hell they are. They're like a mix between a persimmon and a plum. And they look like an orange a bit. What's the softest one? Let's see what this is like. So that's what they look like on the inside. I'm gonna peel it. Okay, I peeled it. I think it's a persimmon type of thing. Just by the feel of it, the way it peels. Don't be poisonous. Oh! What is that? Oh God. Oh, it's poisonous. Oh, my mouth. Have you ever had an unripe persimmon? The FOOTWEAR variety? For FU, don't eat me unless I'm fully ripe. That's what it's like. The astringent. My tongue, that's gonna ruin my meal. My one meal. I get one meal a day. So, that was fun. Enjoy the rest of the video. So I noticed this right away when I first found out about fruitarianism, and that includes like raw vegan diet, fruit-based diets. And I saw Doug Graham, and he was the one talking about it, and I was like, you don't really look better than anybody else your age. Is this a maze? So I was thinking that's kind of weird. I mean, you have this ultimate diet that's better than any other diet, and you're not really looking better than anybody else. In my opinion, your ultimate diet should give you nice, clear skin, eventually at least. I've been trying. My skin's actually cleared up quite a bit since that dry fast, and that was just a one-day dry fast, 30 hours. So if I can do 7 days, I feel like my skin will never break out again. So I was watching a Doug Graham video the other day, and I'm like, how's Doug doing? Sometimes I check in on his food and sport channel on YouTube. He finally got a good camera, which may have been a big mistake. Doug Graham probably has the worst skin I've ever seen out of anybody, including people with leprosy and fungus bum. You don't want that fungus bum. And I'm sorry, Doug, I'm not trying to be judgmental. It's just like we're all experimenting in life. Like, what's gonna become of me on all my experiments? People are gonna be looking at me in 30 years and be like, holy shit, what happened to him? Oh my God, I'll have a double chin. My bum will fall off. It's like, I don't know, I'm putting myself out into the public light too. So I imagine this karma will come back to me one day. And I embrace it. I'm observing, that's all I'm doing. And I see Doug, and his skin is just so terrible all over his body. It's not just like his face, it's his neck. It's like, it looks like alligator skin. And his arms, have you seen his arms? Like, they're all weird looking. I'm sorry, Doug, I'm not trying to be an asshole. So I've always debated, is that because of your fruit-based diet, or is it because of the sun? In my opinion, it's both. There's a reason I'm covered up out here in the Thailand sun. I'm a whitey. And the sun wrinkles you, it ages you. The only part is my legs. Those are the only parts of my body that ever get exposed to sun all the time. And I do get sun on my body. I stand out on my balcony sometimes. It's not like I completely avoid the sun. We need vitamin D, but too much ages you. There's a reason people are walking out there with umbrellas hiding from the sun, because it wrinkles the shit out of you. I want to head back this way over the bridge. We go over the little lake, over to that bridge. The sun's in your eyes, sorry. I just aged you 20 minutes. Sorry about that. Sorry if the audio got worse. My battery died on this thing. Damn you top batteries. So, after reading Dr. Amin-Ra's books, it's all coming to light. It's all coming to light. His whole protocol is about stopping the glycation. Sugar is damaging your body. We're made, and his percentages are a little strange. I don't fully understand it. He said something like we're 70% water and we're 90% protein. And I was like, that's already 60%. But his point was, we're made up of protein. We are protein beings, and sugar attaches to our proteins and damages it. So it's like our skin is protein. It's fat and water and a bunch of shit. But the sugar attaches to the cell, disrupts it from like being renewed or something. So I didn't quite grasp his old time of English, but it's basically like it stops it from being eaten by autophagy and renewed. You get it. So knowing that, you now know that high sustained blood sugars are damaging to the body and age you quick. So you'd imagine diabetes people, so scientific, they would age faster than anybody. They have prolonged high blood sugar spikes. Do you have diabetes, Mrs. Rooster woman? What are you? So think about a fruitarian style diet where you eat like Doug 2 or 3 meals a day, giant sugar spikes, and then lower. It's like, boom, damage. And then, okay, repair some of that damage. Oh, you're doing it again. The problem with fruit, from Dr. Amin-Ra's books, he says that fructose is much more glycating than glucose. So he does not recommend high fruit diets at all if you want to age gracefully. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of see it in the world of fruitarians. You can stop some of it. I mean, not every fruitarian looks terrible, but there's so many antioxidants and beneficial things in fruit. If you fast as well with the autophagy kicking in, autophagy, shut your mouth. I think Tim Van Orden still looks pretty good. I don't know how old he is now, but he has nice skin. I shook his hand in person. I met him. He had the softest hands I've ever felt in my life. Shook his hands, I was like, oh my god. You oil of Olay swan of the light. You are, is that? Oh my god, there's a pack of fucking dogs. Oh, do they see me? Dogs aren't known for their eyesight and sense of smell, are they? There's like a wild pack of crazy dogs. I best not, oh my god. Yeah, that ought to defend me. Hey buddy, you look friendly. Yeah, right. What's up, buddy? Not afraid, not showing fear. Alrighty. It's those guys. They ran so fast to the edge, like they were gonna jump in the lake and start frothing at the mouth. So it just makes sense now why I see the fruitarians not aging well. It's one, the high fructose amount, that's more glycating than other sugars. And there are some low fructose fruits as well. There's actually lower fructose fruits than there are starches. So I think papaya is one of the lower fructose fruits, but you can look up glucose to fructose ratio of foods. So you can do a fruitarian style diet that's low in fructose, and everything has fructose. It's not like you're ever gonna avoid it completely. And it's not a terrible thing. It's in lettuce. It's like, it has its moments. It's good at times, but too much too often. That is the problem. A lot of these fruitarians, because you can't really eat one meal a day. I tried it. So you're not getting the complete fasting benefits. So that's a downside. The second reason they age is because their diet is so low in protein. From all the studies that Dr. Amino is talking about, each individual amino acid is anti-glycating like crazy, and it helps with insulin sensitivity. It just gets the sugar out immediately. Like, that's why he drinks his amino acid elixir. It's not just for the protein to help with the gains. It's so much more than that. It's all about anti-aging. Everything he does is about slowing the aging process. So it lowers the blood sugar. And that's why he's such a huge fan of soy as well, because that has all the polyamines. Might want to look that up. And that clears the blood sugar like crazy. So his whole thing, like, he eats this high carb meal, but it's out of his bloodstream in like 7 seconds. Another reason these fruit boys age so much is the amount of calories. That's the final piece of the puzzle. Some of them 4,000, 5,000 calories a day. So much sugar just saturating the blood at all times, damaging your proteins. It's like, depends what you want to do in life. If you want to just high octane your way to marathon town and you're just super active, you don't really care what you end up looking like at 70 or 80. Probably when you get that age, you don't give a shit anyway. But it's just in my interest to age slowly and just euthanize myself. That's a different word for a different thing, isn't it? Whatever. So the keys to staying young forever seem to be caloric restriction, at least a certain amount. He says start off with 10%, you calculate your needs, and then restrict by 10%. He's at like 50%, and I was at like 60% for a while. I didn't realize how low I was, so I fluctuate here and there. But calorie restriction, cyclic fasting, so that's the 1 meal a day where you're fasting 23 hours if possible, 21 to 23, super beneficial. And then blood sugar control, which helps so much when you're eating just the 1 meal a day. So you only have the one spike, and if you exercise beforehand, you have all this places to store sugar in your muscles. That's one thing I've always thought. I didn't want to build too much muscle. I don't want to get too big. But according to Dr. Amino, the more muscle you have, the faster the sugar will leave your blood because it has more places to go. And I'm rethinking my whole shit now. I'm like, maybe I should actually build some more muscle. Because I'm happy with the way I look. I like the lean, super powered look. But he's twisting my mind. I always thought bodybuilders wouldn't live long because that huge muscle mass is so much to maintain. It's too much metabolic energy devoted to keeping your muscles alive. But he makes a point. If it's all about sugar, getting the sugar out, having more muscle would help with that. So we will see where that goes. And the key to keeping your sugars low seems to be low-fat diet, but not the high-fruit diet. It's the high-bean diet. Beans and starches that also have blood sugar lowering qualities to the beans themselves. So it's like fruit doesn't have any of these anti-sugar properties. The beans and the starches do. So that's why those are the longevity foods. So you spike it up once, get rid of it quick, and that seems to be the key to life. Are these those things that close when you touch them? Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god! I've never touched them before. Wow! I always felt that was a bit of an asshole thing to do. It's like, yeah, we can do that, but do you have any idea how much energy that took from us? Oh god, we're so tired. Please don't touch us again. So I'm sorry, little guys. I had to do it once, and then we never do it again. So in my opinion, the two best ways to anti-age yourself, they're both 1 meal a day or less. Super fasting lifestyle focused. But one is the high carb, low fat, gets the sugar out quick. The other is the high fat, low carb, and you don't even get much sugar to begin with. So I really want to interview Dr. Amin-Ra and ask him why he doesn't promote a high-fat vegan diet. I have to know that. And that's the other part of the anti-aging, is the animal protein just messes you right up with the methionine and the cysteine. They're too high in those two amino acids, and those counter all the beneficial other amino acids. So they just age you super fast. So if you want to age as fast as possible, I'm just thinking of this. How would I do it? I would eat as many meals a day as possible. So eat like 6 meals a day or more if you can, every hour. Pick the highest fructose fruit you can find, maybe grapes. Grapes and apples, I think those are pretty high. So you eat that with a ton of like super high protein rabbit or something. Something super high in methionine and cysteine. So you got your grapes and rabbit meals, 6 meals a day. You never fast. If you can eat once during the night while you sleep, also do that. Drink coffee right before bed. Have refined sugar all the time. Gluten should be your supplement. Supplement with gluten. Also, get as much sun as you can. Never wear a hat or sunscreen. Just look up at it all day long. And don't supplement with anything else. Never take an antioxidant. Never take any bromelain. Is that a cricket? Eat crickets. Those are actually higher in protein than meat, but I think they're actually low in methionine. I have to research that more, but that might be a loophole. The crickets. And nobody gives a shit about a cricket. So even ethical vegans don't mind stabbing them in the thorax. So I think that's about it for today. Let me know your thoughts down below. What ages us? Do you disagree? Is fruit anti-aging? Because you see Loren Lockman, his skin is so much better than Doug's. And in my opinion, it's because he calorie restricts and he intermittent fasts. And he probably does the water fast too every once in a while. So he's more into that, where Doug is like pure athlete mode. And he's just get in the calories to fuel my athletic abilities. It's all these sun-worshipping athlete fruitarians that are aging themselves super fast. And there's nothing wrong with that if you don't give a shit. But like, what's it doing inside your body? It's like, yeah, the skin is aging. Okay, maybe you don't care about that, but what's it doing to your organs? Your liver is also aging. Your stomach, your colon, your fallopian tubes. For those men. Don't age your fallopian tubes, men. Take care of those girls. And they'll take care of you. So I think we're done. Thanks for watching the video. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you lied to a penguin. You told him, he asked for directions, you said, yeah, it's north. And you sent him off in the wrong way. And he couldn't find his mate or his son. Well, this got sad. Okay, we're done here. Thank you so much for watching. Consider getting yourself a vegetable police t-shirt that nobody can see. So you get the one with the text and advertise me. Okay, we're done. Music is available. Patreon support is always welcome. And hair stuff, I'll stop. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one. This Songtao driver literally drove up here so he could pee in front of me. I waited for him to finish.